Hello, 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 and thank you for joining us to the Dice Warmers podcast, where sometimes we talk about geeky thoughts and coherent thoughts in the same sentence. And this is me, David, talking to you alongside Cazz
Hello.
and Vass.
Ahoy!
Ahoy! That's one we haven't heard
Yeah?
before.
What do you mean? You've never heard a pirate talk before?
Well, yeah, but you're not a pirate, come on.
Well,
Yeah.
no. But did you know that when Graham Alexander Bell invented the telephone, he suggested that you answer it using ahoy?
I think everybody should answer the phone saying ahoy.
Yes.
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy! Vass speaking. I mean, how awesome would that be?
Yeah.
It is a very abrupt rather than hello or hiya or
I mean, I've never answered a telephone going, hello? I've
I
never
have.
done that.
I was about 3.
Well, you shouldn't
Hello.
be picking up telephones then, Cazz.
No, not if you're talking to specific people. You know, if a relative rings up, you answer going, hello? If you're a child. Or David.
Oh.
Isn't that the same thing?
No! He can grow a beard and
okay,
everything,
alright.
you know?
I have, yes. And my voice is supposedly lower, but I don't know.
I think it's lower than hello. But, you know, that's just my personal opinion.
Don't worry, David. When puberty hits, the voice is going to get deeper.
Puberty 2.
Puberty 2, the
Puberty
return
2,
of puberty.
The revenge.
Hey, look, I reckon puberty would have revenge if it could. It's a hard time for most teenagers, let's be honest.
It's definitely a hard time for boys.
Rude, rude.
And that's why we can never go below an explicit.
Oh, here we go. We've been recording for a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
neither can teenage boys.
Is this the kind of thing that we'll go on to when I did an intro?
Oh, David, you're not special. I'm sorry to say. This is the same sort of stuff we talk about every recording. It doesn't matter who does the intro.
Yeah.
Vass is a filthy mind.
In case anyone is wondering, yes, we did torture David into doing the intro.
We didn't torture him. It wasn't torture. We told him. We gave him a whole week to plan. We told everybody last week that David would be doing the intro. And he did it.
What did he do?
Did he plan it? But
no, he didn't
Did he plan it, Cazz?
He forgot about it until I mentioned it yesterday, yeah.
He forgot about it until 2 seconds ago when he wrote it.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
I knew I was going to do it, but then I wrote it just to be safe right at the end.
Your voice broke a little bit. Right at the end.
That's puberty for you. It's the freaking hormones.
It's a scary thing to have to do the intro, you know.
It is.
My voice.
Especially for David. I mean, he doesn't even know what it's like to be a grown-up yet. So, I mean, none of us know how to be grown-ups. Adults, it's a different thing, but grown-up. But
I don't want to be a grown-up. Do you want to be a grown-up?
Hell no. Grown-up's boring.
Is that where puberty 3 happens when you're a grown-up?
No, that's called a midlife crisis.
I'm due one of those.
I think you are, actually. It's coming close. It's coming close. What are you doing for yours, then?
What
was that, David?
Midlife crisis?
Yeah, what are you doing for your midlife crisis? Have you decided yet?
I feel like I need to do something stupid, like get a tattoo.
I think you should get little Cthulhu on your arm or something.
If I'm getting something
on their foot.
No, I'm not the.
Why would he put it on his foot?
Yeah.
Hang on. If you're gonna get anything, what was it?
It's gonna be the Orion Nebula.
Okay.
Because it has a special significance for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Care to share?
I'm interested in the Orion
I don't mind sharing. It's nothing fancy, but for some reason, I was always drawn to that constellation, Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Even like for my love with Egyptology, because the Orion constellation is very tied into ancient Egypt. And I remember like it was the first constellation that I could pinpoint in the night sky, and I got really excited because I could tell, oh, that's Orion. I know
Nice.
constellation. Yeah, and I've named my cat Orion. So it
I
is
was
like
aware of
this
that.
thing.
I thought it was
Yeah.
I thought it was like a Men in Black thing, but that's fine.
Men in
And
Black.
then there's the Men in Black thing that totally happened. Like that wasn't the reason, but yeah, that's also like
Yeah, I
part of
mean,
it. Because I like that movie. I think it's a good movie.
it's a good movie. Yeah.
Just to be clear, the first one, not the others. The first one,
The first one was
That's
pretty
not-
good. Yeah, the others
before the
were.
franchise was destroyed.
The second
Have
one
you
wasn't too bad.
The second one was okay. Look, when
The
Will
second one was
Smith
okay.
went out of the picture, the movie
Got a
Men in
bit
Black
weird.
3?
Yeah,
Have you seen Men in Black 3 then?
I
the
have
time travel?
unfortunately. Yeah,
I didn't find it was too bad, but it was a MacGuffin story again.
Yeah, it's a bit of a.
And then International was. It was alright.
Just no,
Eh.
no, it wasn't all right. No, just
It just needed
everyone
something
who
else.
was involved in that movie should be ashamed of themselves.
Ah.
I mean,
Poor-
the only worst thing in that movie would be if Julia Roberts starred in it.
Stop dissing on Julia Roberts. She's
can't
not done
help it.
anything to you. Oh my word! You know, next
I know.
this week's.
Julia Roberts, the destroyer of franchises.
Oh, you kidding? She hasn't destroyed any franchises.
Yes, he destroyed Jurassic World by
She's not in
even
Jurassic,
being
not
in
in
it.
it. She
I
destroyed
know.
it by not being in it. You know what, Julia Roberts? If
Yeah.
you'd been in it, it might have been a decent
That's
film.
not what I said. I said
That's
she
what
destroyed
Vass
it for
just
me,
said.
even though she wasn't in it.
Well,
Like,
it was
that's
just.
how
Let's be
bad of an
honest.
actress she is.
No.
Even though she wasn't
Let's be
in it,
honest. That
she destroyed
film,
it.
that film didn't need any help being not that good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's just bland.
I mean,
even you know your movie is bad when not even Chris Pratt can save it. Because
yeah.
Chris Pratt, like he's amazing. He's a revelation. I love that guy.
Oh,
But
I don't know. I'll
even
tell you
Chris
what.
Pratt
After
couldn't
the
save
Marvel
that movie.
films. Oh.
What?
I don't know.
Well,
I
he
like him.
destroyed the world, didn't he? Let's be honest. If he had just held his temper for like 5 more minutes about Gamora's
Oh,
death,
yeah.
then the whole world, the ending of those films would have gone very, very differently. And the
Maybe
thing is,
that's-
right? Apparently, he knows it as well. He was posting in social media shortly after the film came out, apologizing to people for the shit show that it happened. He was like, "Oh, look, I know you guys hate me for it, but you know, I'm sorry." And yeah, at the end of the day, he's doing a job, but still, what a dick.
For me, he was
Ridiculous.
amazing in like Parks and Recreation.
Oh, brilliant. He's so
I
funny.
love him
One
in
of the
that.
best liners is when he reads about the symptoms online, and obviously the internet's gone down, so he just says it's a I can't even say it. Anybody who's watched it doesn't need me to finish what I'm saying.
Don't spoil it because
404.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't seen it? Okay, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you need to watch
No.
it because it's brilliant. It's on Netflix
Yeah.
now, so you've got no excuse. Because
there
I
is
know
a-
you're signed up to Netflix.
There is a blooper with him on Parks and Recreation. I'm not sure if it made it to the actual show, but please, everyone, Google it, like Parks and Recreation comeback blooper. Everyone needs to watch that.
Which bit? What was that?
They're talking about good comeback stories. That's the bit, and he says the most funny thing ever. And
I don't know. I can't remember seeing that in the actual.
Yeah, I don't think it made it.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
no.
No, I think it's just a blooper. But yeah,
There's
it's
a
on
lot of
YouTube.
bloopers for that show.
yeah.
A lot of bloopers.
Imagine that being your job. Like, what do you have to do today? I'm gonna have the time of my life, laughing my ass off, shooting Parks and Rec. Right?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. There are a lot of funny TV shows, not just Parks and Rec. There are a lot of funny TV shows that
Oh,
just.
yeah.
I would love to.
have you-
To be honest, I would have loved to have been in that, but I didn't have the.
I don't have the discipline to be an actor, I think.
I wouldn't want to be
also-
I wouldn't want to be an actor, but obviously I trained for a long time to work in that industry, and I'm not cutthroat enough.
I
Pardon?
would love to be an actor, but I'm not comfortable not having a salary. Like, I love knowing where my next paycheck is
Yeah.
coming from.
I
I
think
can't live a life of uncertainty.
that was
And
my
I
issue.
admire people who can.
Not being an
I
actor,
can't.
but
yeah.
obviously I studied and trained to work behind the scenes Majority of it was in editing. But when you want to start in a job like that, you've got to start at the very bottom, unpaid and everything. And I couldn't afford. I needed the money for rent, so I couldn't do it.
You couldn't afford not getting paid.
I couldn't afford not getting paid. Yeah, I would have been homeless.
Is there a title officially called a runner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't afford to do that. So.
Yeah, interns got a bad rep, so just called runners now because they're going to get coffee.
How did we get to this part of the podcast? What led us here? What happened? Is this the Dice Warmers still?
Yeah.
Yes, it is still the Dice Warmers.
Just checking.
Oh, you want to talk about dice? Right. Okay, what do you want to talk about dice-wise?
I mean, no, I'm like...
How do you warm them?
It just
or do you cool them?
In your pocket, if you've got warm hands. Really, yeah. It just sounded chit-chatty, like we were kind of just getting on like we were friends or something.
Yeah, imagine that.
Oh, no, let's get away from that. Get away from that. Let's move on to... No.
Guys, we are amazing actors. Amazing actors, all of us. Pretending we're friends in real life and getting along. Ugh.
Oh, I don't know. Friends in Friends were not actually friends. There's no way they were friends. They were horrible to each other.
I mean, what's his name?
Ross was an arse to everybody.
Was he?
Yeah.
What you mean the actor?
No. The character.
You're kidding. Look, all of the friends.
He is the worst.
He is not. Everyone else is the worst.
No, he's the worst.
They all make fun of him for being smart and a professor. Like, you're a professor. Oh, you talk about dinosaurs.
That's because he's got this whole. That's because he's got this whole thing on his shoulders, like silver platter type thing. His parents babied him, and so he's just like, I'm the best. I'm the golden boy, and he rubs it in everyone's faces that he's the golden boy, even though he's just a fucking nerd.
Yes, he's a fucking nerd, and you should feel close to him.
Why? I'm not a nerd. I'm a geek, not a nerd. Don't you know? I'm a geek, not a nerd. Thank you very much.
And anyway,
what's the main difference?
He's a major geek as well.
There's a lot of difference.
He's a major geek. He plays with dinosaurs.
He plays with dinosaurs. That's just immature.
He probably played D&D in college. Let's be honest.
Probably.
Oh, he did. Did he paint his own dinosaurs as well?
Did he what?
More of a geek. Did he paint his own dinosaurs? That would make him more of a geek.
He was a freaking paleontologist, wasn't he? So, you know. You probably
You're making it sound... You sound exactly like Rachel.
I'm not Rachel. If anything, I'm Chandler. Come on. If anything, I'm Chandler.
They were on a break, okay?
Yeah, but it was less than 24 hours after they broke up. What
doesn't matter.
Dick fucking move. No, less than 24 hours. For someone he loves, he decided to get over it by sleeping with someone else within 12 hours.
Here's my view. Here's my view on the whole we were on a break thing. Yes, he's an asshole for sleeping with someone else, but technically, they were on a break. He's right. He's allowed to by the relationship rules.
Was it broken up? In that case, if you consider it broken up, which I also consider, that's fine. But he is a fucking ass.
Rachel said the words, we need to take a break from us. So that's a breakup.
But taking a break is different because taking a break is just you have a break from it and then you go back to it.
No. And then he called her to reconcile midnight. In the same night. And fucking Mark was there. Do you remember Mark? That sleazeball.
Yeah, Mark. Everyone hates Mark. We know.
Yeah, and Mark
David,
was
you
there.
need to watch this. Okay, so Friends is awful, right? It's absolutely is a 90s show. So it is racist, sexist, xenophobic. It is all of the icks.
And
right?
it's amazing.
But...
you need to watch it. It's a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, they're awful to each other. All the people are horrible to each other. But my favourite is Chandler because he's just so sarcastic.
I feel
like I'm just like him.
Yeah, is my favourite as well.
Yeah.
But imagine Chandler is an asshole as well.
Oh, they all are. I told you, I'm not holding back with this. They are all assholes. They are horrible, horrible people, and they should not be friends. They have all got toxic friendships.
The assholes.
Yeah. It probably would have been if it wasn't swearing.
Do you remember that episode where Phoebe is dating this psychiatrist?
Oh
Who's-
no, that guy was such
Yeah.
a dick. But
Yes,
he was
but-
right. He
Exactly.
was
That's my point. He was right about them.
right.
Who define me? Define me. Yeah, he was right.
Yeah, he was completely right. None of them, like, they shouldn't be friends. None of the friends should be friends. They are. We'll stop talking about this anyway because
Because
it's
David
not
has no
spoilers.
idea
Yeah, it's not
what we're talking
spoilers for
about.
anyone except David or anyone younger than David because apparently they don't.
You can't
You know what-
spoil a 15-year-old show.
No,
I'm sorry, but
no.
if you haven't seen it, like, it's your
You know what I
problem.
need to find though? Like when we eventually all meet up, I need to find the original. Have you ever? Do you remember a series of board games they made called Seen It?
Seen it. I recognise.
So it's a DVD game, yes.
Yeah.
That format, and it's like Trivial Pursuit. So you have various questions based on friends or based on movies or something like that.
Yeah, my family
And-
don't like playing those games with me because I'm too quick
Oh,
on the buzzer.
I will destroy you in such a game. Like,
It depends because there's like Harry Potter ones and
Yeah.
there's all sorts and Disney and my family will not play most of them with me because I am quick on the buzzer and some of it's got to be quick on the buzzer and I'm too quick. And they're like, we're
Yeah.
not playing this again. Cazz just wins. So I'm like, oh, all right,
Yeah.
sorry.
I did
Be
see
quicker
it
next
in my
time.
local charity shop ages back, and I was tempted to pick it up. But as I say, I did
Why
not.
didn't you?
I
Look,
wish I did.
but
Because it was in the
David.
window.
it doesn't matter, David, because by the time we meet up physically, we'll all be living in floating cities that we built to escape the melting ice caps or something.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. In the year 200, I don't know,
No.
2300.
I can't. Hang on. Right. So we're not getting into this too much, but I'm fairly sure that it will be this year. Okay. So let's just say we're meeting up this year and move on.
I'm being pessimistic about it.
I know you are. Don't.
Because I want to be pleasantly surprised.
When it's this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it will
So
be.
I think around October, November will be.
Oh, what?
be
I'm thinking
released.
sooner than that. Come on.
it's not.
They're
gonna be
rolling
soon.
out this jab.
Anyway, can we just
Yeah,
no,
that's not. This is
move
geeky,
away
not-
from depressing.
This is geeky, not
COVID.
political. We
Yeah,
don't want that
people
shit.
go. Yeah,
Okay.
go have your vaccine if you want to. So,
So,
we can all meet up. Blah blah.
Something that I've
Yes.
also read on my news feeds, right? Did you know
Yeah.
that Jeff Goldblum is going to be on a D&D podcast?
Oh, I thought you said he has a D&D.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so have you ever heard of Dark Dice podcast?
Yes.
Right, so you know
No.
how. Okay, so for David and anyone who doesn't know, so basically they've got they play D&D on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They are starting up their second storyline soon, 12th of May, and Jeff Goldblum is going to be playing a character called Barmer, and he's going to be an elven sorcerer within
Is
this
he
D&D
actually?
game.
Is he a D&D player?
Well, that's the
Or is he
thing.
just-
Nobody thought he was before. Nobody even knew whether he'd played any RPGs before. So this has just literally come out of the blue for most people. And it's like, oh my god, Jeff Goldblum is a D&D player? So I'm gonna listen to it because I think, let's be honest, it sounds like it would be funny if he's playing a character.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Just his voice
Yeah.
alone is so funny. Like, not in a bad way, but just the way he speaks, everything he says is brilliant.
The mannerisms
Yeah,
and
all of his
everything about him.
mannerisms.
Do you remember him on that episode on Friends where Joey auditions for?
Stop bringing it back to Friends, okay?
I can't.
I'd like to say you're
That's
such a
so
millennial,
good.
but at the same time, you're not a millennial. What's going on here?
The
What
one
am
where
I?
I don't remember about friends.
I think-
It's
I think you're right on the cusp of Gen X
I don't
millennial.
know. Anyway,
I think you're
I'm
Gen X.
42. That's what I am. I'm 42 in 4 days or something.
when you will know the meaning of life, the universe.
Did you say 4
I-
days? It is, isn't it? Tuesday. Oh man.
It is Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah.
May the 4th, guys. May the
with you.
4th.
I mean, if you
Fucking birthday to
if you
remember,
want
eh?
if you want my geeky credentials, like
Mhm.
my birthday is May the 4th.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
come on.
The same
I mean, I
day.
can't really-
as Star Wars: The Bad Batch will be on Disney Plus, which I am.
Oh,
going to
not
be
Disney.
watching.
Why did you have to bring up Disney? Oh,
Why?
no.
Oh,
Fuck
because
Disney. Fuck them.
Disney have upset Vass, and you know that Disney have upset Vass. Vass, tell David why Disney has upset you.
Because once again, Disney has made it their mission to destroy one of my beloved franchises. They started with Star Wars, and then we're like, oh, how else can we fuck up Vass's childhood? I know, Alien.
It's not
So
that bad.
it is. It
Alright,
is.
well,
Like, in case people don't know it, because this is fairly new. I mean, it was being discussed for a while, but it's now confirmed. Yeah, Disney is developing an
Yeah.
Alien TV series for FX. So, like, probably Hulu in US and I don't know,
Yeah.
Disney Plus or something.
Star over here.
Oh God! And it's like, why? Like, there's no need. The universe suffered enough with Prometheus. Let's be honest. With the like, let it rest. I mean, Prometheus. Don't get me wrong. It was an okay movie. It was a bad alien movie, though.
I didn't really like it.
Mm.
I thought it was a bit pants, to
Is
be
that the one
honest.
with Michael
Why?
Fassbender? Is that one?
What didn't you like about Prometheus?
I don't know. The whole thing was just a bit.
All right.
It didn't
I'm-
have
I'm
the
a-
same
I'm a-
feel. I think because I was looking for an alien film,
Yeah, no,
it didn't
that's
have
what I mean.
anything
It
the
was a
same
bad
feel,
alien
and that's why I
movie.
was like,
Mm.
Yeah, it was a bad alien movie.
Yeah.
But it was a decent film. I thought.
Hmm.
If you see it outside the Alien franchise, because I'm a sucker for like anything with spaceships and
Yes, we know.
you know I
Mhm.
just
We know.
but Alien, back to Disney butt fucking one of my favorite franchises. They're gonna make a TV series because that's what we needed, a TV series about called Alien, based on Earth, not space or an alien planet, but Earth.
Aliens
Okay.
on Earth. That's never been
Yes.
done before. Weird.
When is it set? Is it set after the main sort of core films, or
I don't know. I
He
mean, it
doesn't
can
want
be
to
said
look into it
before.
because it upsets him.
No, there's not much news to be honest, but it can't really be said before the actual films because you know I don't know because
Um,
there's no lore.
Eh.
Ridley Scott apparently is being brought uh, in for like an executive producer type deal,
mhm.
which is just a testament to what people will do for money, I guess.
Mm.
And
But-
that's Ridley Scott. I mean, the guy already has money. He
Yeah.
doesn't need
Yeah.
more. But
No.
turns out,
He just turns up and he goes, "Yeah, would you like your paycheck now?"
I would love if we were here like a year from now, and I'm like apologizing to everyone because like Alien is my new favorite TV series, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
But
I
then
don't
again,
know.
with
I
the-
mean, you need to go into it with an open mind. Let's be honest. You
Mm.
need to
Mm.
just give it a go. You
I
might be
think this
pleasantly
is-
surprised.
this is the company who have done Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and One Division. They've done a brilliant end to the Clone Wars as well.
Yeah.
They've done,
They've also done
Mandalorian.
Star Wars episodes 7, 8, and 9.
But Dave Filoni wasn't involved in those, but was in The Mandalorian, which was actually pretty good. So
Who wasn't involved in that?
Dave Filoni, the one who created The Mandalorian, sort of,
What does he have to do with?
he's now
Alien.
he's basically the lore master after George Lucas. He takes care of the lore.
Right, but he's not
Yeah.
doing Alien because that's being done by Noah Hawley from Fargo, the guy who did Fargo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing. I guess that's a good thing because that guy is good, but not Alien. Like, can we do like Frozen, something, the TV series?
Frozen.
Frozen already has a TV
something
series.
no one gives a shit about. That's my
Frozen
point.
already has a TV series. Okay.
Does
You don't
it?
need- Yeah, I'm fairly sure it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
This week,
Um,
still Frozen.
That's not
Well,
how
not in
the
the box
film
office.
went.
I
Come
don't
on.
know. I haven't
There
seen
was a
the
lot of
film, I'll be
singing, so
honest.
if you're gonna do it, you have to say it in a
I
sing-songy
know.
voice, okay?
I know the songs.
Yeah.
I know the songs. I
Do
haven't
you?
seen the film. Yeah. Let
Uh,
the sun rain on. The
Pardon?
snow never bothered
Oh,
me
right.
anyway.
so, if you want to know, they are making a bunch of TV series based on older Disney Popsies, such as Tiana. I want to say Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah,
They're
Tiana.
doing Big Hero 6 continuation series. They're doing Monsters at Work as well. So
What's wrong with original concepts? Why can't we have something new? Why do we need to rehash everything?
it's kind of cheaper, but also like if they found there was a fan base already, they can just sort of say, "Oh, what would the characters do next?" rather than just say, "We're going to make
Yeah,
a bad sequel."
it's like EA releasing a new FIFA every year.
Eh.
That's what's happening, really. Come on,
But
guys. This is supposed to be a creative medium. You're fucking filmmakers and actors. Like, don't you have imaginations, right? Like, write a fucking script. I'm sure there are script writers. I can write a script for you. Really, I
supposedly,
could. I mean,
supposedly there were hundreds.
I can't
of
meet the
them.
deadline, but
Yeah, that's a point actually. I should have checked in on you and your deadline. You kept that very quiet. Damn it.
I'm almost done.
Yeah, well,
Yay.
you're a week
Well, you better
late.
show proof. Better show proof.
No, I'm not. You are a week late.
Alright, I'm a week late, but you haven't finished it by the deadline I set you, so...
No,
Anyway,
but
our
you
listeners
know how
don't
it
need to
is.
hear about this. I'll rip you a new one afterwards, as they say.
What's wrong with my old one? I'm still using
Apparently it's not fast enough.
it. It's fast, baby.
No! No!
There isn't a topic
Sorry,
we
but
won't discuss.
you
Kill
went
me
there.
now! No! No, I didn't!
Let's-
I didn't
Alright,
know what
shall
new
we
one we were talking about. Why?
Shall we segue actually
Please.
instead? Because
How the fuck are you gonna?
How are you going to
segue
segue
from
from
this trend?
ripping a new one?
I want to see this. Go,
Yeah, I
David.
want to see. What's your segue?
so this week, considering that Loki had taken the Tesseract in the Avengers Endgame movie and managed to rip a hole in reality, he now has
rip.
to fix it in the. Yes.
Yeah.
He now
Okay.
has to
Cazz,
fix
please don't
it
rip
in
a
the scene
hole
with
in my
Loki.
reality.
I'm going to rip a hole right through your reality.
Worst porn ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
This is disturbing to say the
it
least.
could have been worse. I had another one lined up for that particular segue because they just announced Ratchet and Clank. I was going to say Rift Apart, but that's not the actual.
The problem is, right, what I
No,
was saying I
it
was going to
is.
rip
It's
him a
Rift
new
Apart.
one. No, but I was going to say rip a new one. What the hell has that got to do with rifts and
Can you
realities?
imagine, like my butthole having a rift to another
I
planet? or
know,
something?
right?
I mean, I know it's big, David, but Jesus Christ, man!
Oh,
Vass's
dear.
ass is the gateway to the new reality.
Oh no, I can see the thumbnail.
No, that is not the thumbnail. It can't be. No.
It's gonna be
Like an
last
episode
one.
from Stargate.
Vass's gate.
That sounds like a scandal. VassGate.
VassGate.
Oh, so my segue did not
no.
work.
Oh my
It
God,
just
my-
went
It did. I want to
straight
hear
back.
more about Loki. I haven't seen the trailer yet. Please tell
Have
me.
you not?
No,
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
like spoilers for films.
And
So I
trailers
tend
right
to
now
stay-
are so spoilery. Yeah.
Yeah, I tend
Yeah.
to purposefully stay away from spoilers for films. Spoilers for TV series or trailers for TV series is not as bad, but trailers for films, there's no getting around it. For the most part, you're gonna
No,
see
it's like-
something that's in the film.
They're showing like the whole movie in the fucking trailer sometimes. You're like,
Yeah, sometimes
okay,
they show the funniest
why should I
bits,
go
and
watch
you're
the-
like, well.
yeah.
So for movies, I tend to stay away from trailers. For TV series, not a problem because it's spread out over such a large amount of time that you're still watching bits that
Yeah.
are fresh and new.
Mhm.
But for
So,
a film,
Tell us about Loki.
yeah, please tell us about Loki.
So it only takes place after the events of Endgame, but yet takes place after the original Avengers, I want to say. But it's basically he's been captured and taken into custody for interfering with the time stream, and so must fix the time stream after his doing. And yeah, it's kind of like a mixture of Doctor Who, Hitchhiker's Guide, with a bit of time travel, sort of action adventure brought in. It's a comedy series. This one, opposed to a.
I mean, it was bound to be. It's Loki.
I mean, it's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but
it's
the way
supposed to be a bit funny, right? I know.
Marvel
some
tend to
try
try
be
and
like really gritty and realistic and.
yeah, Marvel tend
Well,
to lean towards the comedy side of things, and Loki is a
good for
comedy
them.
character, so
got Wilson in it as one of the main cast as well, so it's not like they're hiding it.
all right.
It's going to be comedic, but it looks like it's trying. It's being the phase 4 everyone was thinking about, like doing realities, doing time travel, doing everything.
You mentioned Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
Yes.
and my mind went back to the number 42. I'm sorry, and I remembered my birthday again. And I was thinking, people should really celebrate their 42nd birthday because it's a magical number. It is
They
the answer
really
to
should.
everything.
So,
isn't
what
it?
are you doing for your birthday?
Staying in and crying? No, wait, that's what I did last year.
Yeah, that's what I did last year. What are you doing this year?
I honestly don't know. Like on the day, I don't want to do anything crazy because I'm working the next day.
Uh-huh.
And the previous day, we're playing Cthulhu, aren't we?
Are we?
Yes, on the Monday.
Yeah. Yes, Cazz. We've booked it.
Yeah, yeah, I totally know that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not writing it in right now into my calendar at all.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that's what the problem was, because I thought last time, that's obviously where I messed up. Yeah, what time? I mean, not that I've forgotten or anything, but what time? Just
That's it. I'm not running Cthulhu for you. You ungrateful.
Hang on, no, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I'm sorry, but I am really, really enjoying it, and you
Why are you
cannot
sorry?
take this away.
Oh,
It has been.
I'm sorry that I forgot the time, date thing.
I'm having so much fun running this, and for our listeners, it is Dreamlands, which is a rarely visited fashion of Call of Cthulhu, and I'm having a blast with it.
It's
I'm
awesome.
going way off the canon. Like,
oh my god,
I don't care what the Dreamlands source book
Is it
says.
General Buttons?
My version of the Dreamlands is more fucked up.
General Buttons and Major Claudia.
Major Claudia, yeah.
I mean, come on. Both cats now, people. So the Claudia thing is just even better. But
goodness. And we met a giant snake, didn't we? A giant snake and a stitched up bear, which is
if anyone read the notes that I've written for this thing, they'd think I was having the weirdest fucked up dreams in the world. Or I was writing the weirdest ass story ever.
Someone did mention it while we were playing, that it seems like a bit of Alice in Wonderland.
Yes,
And
very
like,
Alice in Wonderlandy.
It kind of does, actually.
Yeah, the Cheshire Cats and stuff, I think. So we came across the snake. I can't remember. Akar the snake. And I thought he was very Cheshire Cat-ish. Because he was like, you could go this way, or you could go that way. And I was like, he was on the crossroads, basically, telling us which way to go. And I was like, well, he was the bloody Cheshire Cat, wasn't he?
But he was actually quite helpful, wasn't he?
Surprisingly helpful.
Not really.
But
was he?
Only because I thought he was going to eat us. So the fact that he didn't eat us was very helpful. But, as I said, the Cheshire Cat is surprising in his, well, is he going to help? Isn't he going to help sort of thing. So he doesn't really help, but he kind of gives off the impression that he wants to help, which is what Akar did.
He did help. He answered all your questions.
Yeah.
And weighed in on your decision.
Yeah. And we just ignored him completely and did our own thing because we were players.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
luckily for you, the DM was prepared about such an eventuality.
Every single time, we're going to do something like that. Because that's what players are. They're dicks.
Well, not necessarily.
No.
They're just too kind.
No. Unintentional dicks.
Yeah.
Like every GM in the world will say this, that their players are a pain in the arse.
But then,
But-
you have to give your players the illusion of a choice.
The illusion of it, of course.
I mean, no, it was suddenly, but you decided, it had impact on the story.
Sure. We all know. Well, I say we all know. David hasn't quite GM'd
Not
long
yet.
term yet.
No.
Like
I have.
the most prep I did for that session was actually sourcing like the
Pictures.
the pictures and all that. If this game had been around the table, my prep would have been literally 10 minutes. I swear to God, that's the prep I did.
Theatre of the mind is the best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last game I ran for you guys, I spent a lot of time on that map because the map they gave me for the story was tiny, pathetic, and unreadable. So I spent a lot of time building a map, but that was
If you said
literally
unreadable,
it.
I would thought you were talking about like an ex-boyfriend or something.
Oh dear.
See, I didn't say Rob. I said an ex-boyfriend because I'm not that guy, right, Rob? I got your back, man.
You survived this time.
Harsh, man.
I know. That's no, what are you about to say? Because that's the Y card.
Which reminds me,
Yeah.
Cazz,
Yes.
how did your session go this week?
Tuesday. It went really well, actually. It's so weird.
I get my tea if I had tea, ready. Popcorn.
It's
out,
not like
listening.
okay. So when I said it's so weird, you guys didn't let me finish. The setting itself is a bit strange because obviously it's not a D20. So we actually have absolutely no idea whether we have rolled well or not.
Okay.
It's strange. It
Ju-
stars without
just
numbers for
for-
those that don't know.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. So I think we're rolling 2d6 and adding modifiers on top of it. But I am not 100% sure.
I haven't played it. I've read it, but it's been a while and I don't remember the system at all.
Yeah.
I think it's based on like old D&D, like second edition D&D. I think it forked from there,
Alright.
and it's now like an OSR thing where it's like free for people to modify and whatever.
You know me, I did so much research beforehand. So I know all of this, of course. No, I genuinely, I had absolutely no idea. I knew it wasn't a D20, but I didn't know what it was. So we're rolling these dice, and we're getting like 7s and 8s, and we're like, is that good? I don't know. I'm so used to so used to playing with a D20 that I'm thinking, you know what? 7 is a really bad number. But when you take it from the standpoint of it's 2d6 plus whatever, 7 is around about average. But it's thrown us completely because I'm just thinking, I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, so far it's going really well.
Nice.
We only actually. Pardon?
What are you playing?
Yeah.
Like your character?
I am playing a soldier. So when we started, we already had somebody who was like a talker. So not necessarily a diplomat. Not necessarily a diplomat, but they do talking. And then someone else wanted to be the healer. And I've done that to death. I've done the healing to death. And I'm like, nah, bored of it now. So I said, look, I'll just fill any space that is required. Well, we don't have an attacker type. So I'm playing a soldier.
So you're like a big guns soldier?
Yeah. For the most part. Yeah, guns, shooting, guns and all that stuff. So...
Nice. So is the setting like plasma rifles and like futuristic stuff?
A lot of that, yeah. There are like obviously bullet guns as well, but there are plasma rifles and things like that as well. We haven't done a huge amount of.
Do you have to make the pew pew sound when you shoot?
No, because I've got a bullet gun. I don't have a pew pew gun. But only because the gun that I've got is way more hardcore than a pew pew.
But you can still make a pew pew sound when you shoot a bullet gun, I think.
No, I go...
It's allowed.
Like that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But what is it like in sort of, like, compared to like D&D or Pathfinder? What's the system for characters like?
The system for characters?
The setup of... Yeah, the setup
is
for
it a class-based
character
system?
sheet. Yeah.
Do you choose a class and
Uh,
you go from there, or is it skill
you
based?
check it's skill based sort of. I mean, you pick a background,
Mm-hmm.
and that obviously leads you down where to go. You've only got a certain number of skills, and you've got your attributes, which are the same with everybody's. Like obviously you've got strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, those ones, right? And then you've got skills as well. The weirdest thing is, right, you start with a -1 on all skills, and that's when you decide what to put them into. But we also roll each skill based. It's not necessarily like, for example, notice, which is perception type thing.
Right.
You don't necessarily roll that with a intelligence. You can roll it with wisdom, or you can roll it with something else. The GM decides what you
So it
use to
depends
roll.
on like what are you
The
trying
setting.
to perceive?
Yeah,
so to
exactly.
speak. Right. Okay.
So it's really interesting because obviously each one then can be used. Each skill can be used for a different
Yeah.
array of things depending on
It
how the
sounds
GM
a
describes it.
Sounds a bit like Traveler in the way the skills work.
Okay.
But since I haven't played Traveler either,
Yeah, I haven't played
I'm gonna
Traveler.
reserve judgment. Nice.
But yeah, we get our feats and stuff like that, or focuses as they're called in this, which also give you extra things. And obviously, I'm the shooty person, so my character's majority,
Sorry.
the majority of the
Big
stuff
guns.
is gone on shooting and stabbing and punching people and stuff like that.
I mean that's some of your favorite things.
Yeah, that's some of her favorite things. She does them for
I
her
mean in
hobbies.
real life. Not,
Oh, well, no, because my real life things are sneaking and
yeah, you sneaky little minx.
I
Intimidation.
prefer to be sneaky than outright. But it is really good. I'm enjoying it. There are only 3 players at the moment, so it's a bit it's going quite
I like
quick.
small tight groups.
Yeah, it's got each round is quite quick, which I'm enjoying. We haven't done a huge amount yet because we've only had the one game, and a lot of it was investigating. Because obviously, when you start a new game, you've got to do the setup, investigating. The one time I got to try and shoot somebody, because of the gun I've got, I actually scared everybody, the 5 bad guys, into dropping their guns straight away and being like, "Nah, we surrender." But they were like minor thugs. So I didn't actually get to shoot anyone, but only because I rolled so badly that I
really
missed.
Want to run. I have this science fiction campaign that I want to run for like probably a decade now, and I'm always running like Call of Cthulhu and blah, blah, blah. I never get to run it, and I need to set some time aside and run this freaking game.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
still not sure.
What are you doing Monday?
I'm gonna use. What? No. Look. This has been a passion project of mine for 10 years. I'm gonna do it justice.
Oh, okay.
Do it right. And yeah, but like, I have this amazing story. I wanna explore with players, and it's been playing in my head. I'm sure everyone does that. You have this amazing scenario in your head and you play it, and you're like, oh, maybe this happens or maybe this happens, and I want to find out what the fuck happens. I really want to find out, because until you play it, you don't know what happens in this story.
So is it after Dreamland
David,
then?
You hear that, David?
Oh.
Until you play it, you're not supposed to know what happens in the story, David. So don't plan it. I mean, it's fine to fantasize about it.
Yeah, you can imagine what might happen, but you're never going to be able to plan for what your players are going to do.
No, I have with my own adventure. I have thought of that. I have contingencies or what you could divert and do. That's fine. I have that already planned.
You can't plan for anything.
Throw
that's
that
the
out.
thing. I don't understand why you think you can plan for anything when you plan on running a game for myself and Vass.
I think it's because at least with Pathfinder, at least I can't make something on the fly. It has to work within the system.
If you can't
make it up on the fly, you're gonna have trouble.
Yeah. Luckily,
90% of GMing is making shit up on the spot.
Yeah.
Luckily,
like saying stuff like 90% of the stuff is made up on the spot.
Yeah. But you know what? apparently,
Because it's actually 95%.
This is a fact here that apparently people believe percentages. If you put a percentage with a
85% of all
people
statistics
believe
are
it.
made up.
Yeah. People believe it though. People believe it. If you put something percentages in it, people are more likely to believe it. Same as if you say something with a rhyme, people believe it more.
Rhymes,
Rhymes make people
rhymes
believe it
work.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why songs get caught in your head?
Yeah. But if you say
Huh.
something with a rhyme, like red sky at night, shepherd delight, red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning, that's bullshit. But
Did you
people
see
believe
that on
it.
QI?
I
Cazz?
did years ago, though. I think
Yes.
it probably was QI.
I got it from QI as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Stephen Fry talking about that.
Yeah,
I think it's true.
apparently so.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Cazz, you asked like what I plan to do after Dreamlands.
No. I didn't ask what you plan to do after Dreamlands. I told you that's what you plan to do after Dreamlands.
Okay, because I know I want to run something. I don't know what. Like I have like 3 Cthulhu campaigns I want to run. I have this science fiction campaign I want to run. I have a dark fantasy campaign I want to run. There's so many.
All of them.
And I'm 42. I don't have enough time. What's happening? This is my midlife crisis right now.
I think it is.
I have so many RPGs I want to run and play, and there's not enough time.
What you need to do then is write them on a bit of paper, put them in a hat, pull them out one after the other, and put a number next to it. And the number 1 is the one you do next. And then when we finish that one, you do the next one. You've got the players lined up. It's not like you're running out of players.
No. Yeah, that's true.
You know, we're not going anywhere.
No.
David's only
We're
12, so
here.
he's got another 60 years before he gives up gaming.
Do we need David's parents' permission when he plays with us?
I think he does. I think he asks for permission. Am I okay to monopolise that room and use the computer for the podcast on Thursday, please, Mummy?
Poor David.
I'm going to give you a blink if that's actually correct or not.
A blink on...
A blink on the camera, so we can see. You have to turn your camera on to let us know.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a no then, is it, David? Oh, okay, sure. It is, guys. Guys, we were right.
I wish our audience could see.
That was the biggest blink ever. Blink? It was a wink.
Properly.
It was a massive wink.
Uh,
But you know when you see it in the cartoons and they open their mouth really wide to wink, to just kind of emphasise that they're winking?
that's exactly
what he did. He looked like a cartoon right then.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah. Okay. What were we talking about until we
were talking about, to be honest, we've spent a lot of time talking about gaming, tabletop gaming, so we can either continue down that road or we can talk about other things. But didn't you want to something about the D&D Beyond app you were talking about before?
Oh yeah. Wasn't it updated very recently?
Was it? I don't know. You're the one who told us about it.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't use it. I use it online.
I didn't know there was a D&D Beyond app.
I know there's an app
was.
that holds your the books that you've bought on D&D Beyond.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But David said something about the new app now being able to access PDFs you own as well, not just the ones you've bought on D&D Beyond.
Correct. And great thing as well is if you want
are you sure that's correct what she said? Because what she said was controversial, I think.
What?
That you can access PDFs you haven't bought on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's what you said before. No?
You can access.
Why did you agree to that then?
But you have you can actually buy them on the app. Essentially, you can go to the marketplace and buy them on the app. So technically, it is true. But anyway,
so basically, guys, big news: the
app
stuff
hasn't
you
changed.
bought on D&D Beyond, you can also see your stuff on the app. Woohoo!
Well, you could do that before.
Yes.
I'm confused then. So this is not new news. Oh, David, you made me talk about old news.
They managed to combine the two. They used to have one app and another app. Now they combine the two. So then, if you wanted to say,
with the information, because they had to have a separate app for characters, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right. So they've combined it all together, have they?
Correct. Yes.
See,
So
that's
if
a
you want,
different news
Okay.
story, though, to what you said.
It is, yeah.
they made a big deal about it, so I tried to make as big deal about it as
Yes,
I
but
can.
we're here to call out bullshit, David, that companies say to our viewers.
Are we? We haven't done that at all yet.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of a different podcast. No,
Yeah.
disregard me. I'm thinking of a successful podcast with viewers.
Oh, okay. Those ones, yeah. The ones that actually work.
The
Okay,
ones that
got
don't
it.
actually have integrity because they sold out, but we have integrity, people,
Do we?
because we haven't sold out.
Yet.
Well, yet.
Well, no one wants to buy us
Yeah.
out.
If anyone wants to buy us out, I mean, we'll sell out. We don't care.
Will we?
Like, we'll. No, I don't know. If the money's good,
I mean,
right? No? Accept tracking consent. No, fuck you, D&D Beyond.
What?
Yeah, they want my
They wanna
consent
track
to
you.
track me. Yeah.
They want to track you and where you've been online, just in case you went to any other sites. Like
We want to draw.
ridiculous.
in case they go to from their website, basically, they just want to track you from their website. They can't
So if I-
possibly care about tracking you from other websites.
So if I decline this, I can't install the app. Oh no, I can just decline it, and I still can see the app.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go then. Guys, if you download it, listeners, if you download the app and don't want to be tracked, but just be aware that a pop-up will come up for tracking, make sure you either decline or accept
Yep.
Yes.
before you use the app.
Yeah, you don't have to accept to use the app. Actually, that's good. Good for them. Good for you, D&D Beyond. You did something right.
Yes. I turned off accept tracking. Just
Yeah?
at that point.
Now-
It's actually
Now can we
Is
have
it-
our sponsorship, D&D Beyond?
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
D&D
why-
Beyond. Oh,
Why
okay.
can Critical Role have a sponsorship and not us? What do they
Um,
have that we don't?
A lot. Listeners, for one.
All
Many
right.
episodes as well. They're still very early doors.
And they
We're
also have
very
that
early
that
doors, but they've
heartthrob,
got-
Matt Mercer.
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't think he's a heartthrob, but
Well, you don't.
I don't
Others
know.
do.
You do, obviously.
No,
I think
don't.
I think he's a good voice actor. I think he's brilliant
Oh, he's
at
an
what
amazing
he
voice actor.
does.
Yeah.
He's
But
not
like-
he's not a bad looking person, but
Matt, if you're listening, first
oh
of all, you
wait,
don't care
Matt,
'cause
if you're
married.
listening, yes,
Second
you're a
of all-
heartthrob. Okay, I'm sorry. I take
Second
it
of all,
back.
I wouldn't date you,
Liar,
but don't take it personally.
liar, liar.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm not gay.
For Mike Mason, you are. Damn it.
No, I'm not gay. Not even for Mike Mason. The only person I'm gay for is
David.
star of Supernatural.
Oh,
I
which
forgot
one?
his name now.
Oh my god, you're obviously just.
I-
You know what? You're just looking at him for his looks. You don't care about anything else. It's all
Yeah,
about his
he-
looks.
He is a piece of meat for me. Yeah.
What's his name?
Jeez.
Ackles is his last
Oh
name?
right, okay,
Ankles.
that guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know his first name.
I
He's-
can't believe I forgot his name
Yeah.
now.
I can't believe you've forgotten his
Ah.
name. You're rubbish. You didn't even quick search or anything. IMDb exists in the world, guys.
Jensen Ackles, thank you.
Yeah.
Jensen Ackles.
He
Yeah,
is
I'm
pretty
gay
good
for
looking.
Jensen Ackles. That's it. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
He's a good-looking guy. I mean, if
I've never watched Supernatural, so I wouldn't know.
Oh my god!
So
Why are we
I-
friends with David?
What have you watched? I get confused as to what you've actually
If
watched
it-
because everything
Cazz,
you
I can-
mentioned, you've
I can
never
help you.
watched it.
Guys, if it's not animated, he hasn't watched it.
Yeah, but I mean,
I watched the first 5 series of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Does that count?
yeah, I mean that's okay, but there are a lot of things you haven't watched. Oh no, hang on,
know.
Vass, you have got to consider the fact that he's only 21, so he's like still a little baby.
Wait, are
No,
you
no,
are you actually 21, David?
No, he's like
No,
27.
27.
Right, 27. So when Supernatural started, David was 12.
Oh yeah, too young to watch it. There you go then. Jeez.
Yep.
Jesus.
That's my
When
reason.
Supernatural started, you were 12.
Yep.
Oh, Vass, how old does that make you feel?
Oh my god.
How old were you?
I
when it
I
first
already
became started?
had two like long-term relationships at that point in my life when I started watching Supernatural.
Did you get out of these 2 relationships? Like sitting on the sofa a bit?
No,
traumatized
I'm
being
still
with
involved
someone
with both of them, David. They just
Oh.
they're not aware.
I mean, if
So you're
if
eating
you
that
really
tough
want to
life
go
pizza
down that
that
road, though,
day off.
I was only 17.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
17 is almost
Almost
like,
adult.
yeah, almost adult.
I mean, I was an adult-ish at
Yeah.
16-ish, but you know, yeah.
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 I
Oh,
was
Vass.
27 for anyone interested.
Oh, so exactly my age.
Fuck off.
Oh, that's mean. That's brilliant,
Ah.
but mean. I think we
Why?
either need to move on to a different topic or go now before you upset Vass even more.
Mm.
There's
Let's
no
talk
way
about
it can
happy
upset me even
things.
more. The only thing that can upset me more right now is if Julia Roberts joins the chat somehow.
Stop being mean to Julia. Well, she's a good actress. I like her.
No, she's not.
She
I mean,
is. I
come
think she's a
on.
good actress.
Eh.
Ooh.
Anyway,
I did see him in something recently, and she was not a good actress.
Oh, why? What did you see her in?
Sorry, I can't remember the exact film. All I knew was about beauty products, and it had a really, it blurred for me. It was very strange.
It was about beauty products and it blurred.
it
Yeah.
wasn't animated, so David couldn't follow it.
All right, yeah. If it's not got bright colours or nipples, he's not interested. Got it.
Oh, it doesn't
Either
have to be
male
nipples.
or female nipples. We should specify. David is not sexist when it comes to
Yeah,
nipples.
no. It's as long as it's like
Yeah.
nipples of some kind. Yeah.
What? No.
You just said yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
I-
No. Yeah.
I'm-
No.
I'm like, dear me. But you've caught me in a hole in this, Oh dear.
Oh, this conversation.
Can we
has gone-
leave it on that thought though of people thinking of David thinking of nipples?
I mean, that's a beautiful thought. Yeah, let's put that in people's heads and end the podcast
Oh.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to do so. Because
Before we
I
start
so-
talking about humiliating David even more, really, isn't it?
So, since David did the intro, should I do the outro? Is that how it works?
Oh yeah, if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
And when you mess it up, I'll do it.
wait,
That's
I'll
his
do it.
tradition.
I'll do it the David way. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight with your warm cup of tea. Our podcast is coming to an end. We'll
Are you
see
sure it's
all
warm?
next week?
Be new.
Yeah. So thank you for listening to us. I've been David, and ta-da!
Wait, David, the other David,
Yes?
not David,
Yeah.
the other David.
Okay, I'm David.
No,
yeah.
you're David. I'm talking about the other David.
Yeah.
Where can
Okay.
they find us, Vass David? Vaded.
You can find us on Anchor FM. Also, we are on Dice Warmers, and we have an email as well that I never mentioned. It's dicewarmers@gmail.com. Also, we are on all social media, which I think these are Facebook and Twitter. Yes, we are everywhere. Yes, I'm David.
It doesn't help that you're putting on exact voice as that character we met in that Innsmouth.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. He does the voices of the characters the NPCs he plays.
Yeah, in the Innsmouth episode. And that.
They're really yes, and if you do this and this and then the other thing.
Now you know who I based it on. So, Cazz, if you can do the actual outro, save us.
Okay, well, as you heard from David over there,
Yes.
you can find us. No, not David. David.
Okay.
You can find us pretty much everywhere. But this is a goodbye from me, and thank you very much for listening.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. See you all next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.